everybody, this is Matt Does Fitness, and it's hard to explain jokes to kleptomaniacs. They always take things literally. Okay, today was my third bench press day of the week, typically 3 sets of 5 day. However, you probably guessed it from the title, my shoulders suck, and today, bizarrely enough, my right shoulder was fine, the nerve thing not a problem, my left shoulder was a little bit sore and uncomfortable. I'm almost 100% sure it is from the session I did about 40 hours ago. The bench press session whereby I did quite a lot of shoulder work afterwards. I was feeling strong. I got a little bit ahead of myself. I think I did a little bit too much, and it's not bad, but it just feels a little bit uncomfortable, and so I wasn't feeling particularly good bench press wise. So in the end, I settled for 3 sets of 4 at 122.5 kilos, 270 pounds. Now, it didn't affect me too much while I was benching. It just felt a bit uncomfortable. I didn't feel like I was ever kind of really set, and I was constantly just had a bit of a kind of, a bit of a pain in my shoulder. Now, on the topic of my shoulders, like I said, they suck. Basically, when I was younger, I had a couple of shoulder issues, and obviously being, a young kid, I didn't do anything about them. I just kind of carried on, and now I am paying the price. I also have, on that topic, I also have a couple of, I have like an ankle issue and a knee issue, all things from when I was younger. Basically, I've done, my ankle, for example, when I was about 15, was playing a game with my friends whereby you see who can jump down the most amount of steps. Me and one guy were left in. We were jumping like ridiculously far down the steps, and I landed on the outside of my ankle, rolled it, and strained my lateral ankle ligament pretty severely. But again, being a 15-year-old, I had no idea what I was doing. I kind of rested it for a bit and carried on playing football and stuff. And obviously, problem is now it's healed, and I have a big lump of scar tissue which will probably never go away, and I haven't got full dorsiflexion in the ankle. Now, same thing for my knee. I had a cartilage issue when I was younger, didn't do anything about it, and the same for my shoulders. So, let this be a lesson to you. If you have an injury and you rest it and you come back, you need to make sure you rehab it properly. There is nothing worse than skipping rehab, being lazy, going straight back to your normal routine, because what will happen is the injury will not adapt properly. It will just modify itself according to what you're doing, and if you're not giving it the correct stimulus to be mobile and flexible and stuff, then you're going to struggle. You will almost certainly lose range of movement in that particular affected area. So just make sure you rehab it properly, right? You take your time, you do the correct mobility work, you make sure it's ready to go. Don't neglect it, because I've done that, like I said, in the past when I was younger, and now I am paying the price. Anyway, enough about my life. So, moving on. Accessory wise, I did a little bit of chest work. This is all I did, just some seated machine chest flies. These were okay on my shoulder. Didn't want to do anything. Didn't want to do any kind of dumbbell work or anything with too much of a range of movement, because I was just trying to protect it. I did 4 sets of about 12 reps of these. I went pretty light, and you can see here I'm just keeping my chest out. I'm really focusing on trying to engage my chest as much as possible, particularly in the last part of the range. I don't use this machine that often because it's crap, but when I do, sometimes I tend to roll my shoulders in a bit, and then obviously my front delts dominate. So here I'm trying to keep them as much out of it as I can and just completely isolate my chest, and specifically my medial chest. Okay, then I decide just to go all out on triceps. Bit of a tricep marathon, tricepathon, that's probably the best one. I started off with some over the head tricep extensions using the easy bar. Now, I forget his name, Simon Keeley perhaps, one of my subscribers, a nice guy, asked why I wasn't doing any tricep work like this you see in here. I tend to keep my upper arm, my humerus is fixed, but today I thought I'd mix it up and go for a little bit more of a free range of movement. So obviously incorporating both rolls of the triceps, not just elbow extension, but also a little bit of shoulder flexion. I did 4 sets, I think, of 14 down to about 10 reps of those. Then I brought it in, went back to the ones I like to do. I did some kind of fixed skull crushers here. Again, 4 sets, again a 14 down to about 12 reps with nice strict form. I am a big fan of these. I mean, you do hear some, they do get a bad press sometimes in terms of the strain they put on your elbows, but to be honest, I've never had any issues at all, and I feel a massive amount of tricep engagement. I feel like I can keep them nice and strict and really isolate my triceps, so I definitely like these, and I will definitely continue to do them, particularly with an easy bar. That is my favourite method of doing them currently. And then to finish off my tricepathon, I did some cable pushdowns. I did, I think, 6 sets here. I basically just went up the stack. I think this is one of my last sets, which is why you see there I'm using the weights that a 95-year-old lady could use. I did, 6 sets of, I think, anywhere from about 15 down to about probably 8 or so reps on the last set when I was pretty fatigued. And that was my session, guys. So, hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any spare shoulders going, put an advert in the comment section. I'll get back to you. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, as always. And I will see you tomorrow.